Okay, yeah, it's not him then. Was Bob your age, close in age to you? Yeah, okay, and your dad too? Your uncle, okay, no, it's your father. Yeah, come on up. Oh, it's the same person? So, yeah, come on up, bring your family.
We've been married 47 years.
You come up. Yes, I want you to come up. And suddenly half the audience takes the stage. And your mom, too.
Oh.
Can I talk to her?
Yes.
Okay.
And my dad.
Yeah.
You sit over there.
Thanks for coming up. Your dad's a loud one. Yeah. Was somebody else going to come up, or is this?
I was looking for, there's another relative that came in late.
Here she comes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Is she your daughter?
No, Bob is her uncle.
Okay.
So,
How are you?
fine, how are you?
Good. Do you mind to sit there just so I can thank you? Okay, so I'll talk to Bob first since he was the one that was shouting at me. He says he wants you to take more pride in your work. And he's not describing your work as being your job. He says your work is the gentleness you bring to your family. And he wants you to take a lot of pride in how you take care of your family. And it doesn't matter about money. It doesn't matter about how you look or what you have. He says it's the love that you give them. And he says, I am proud of my son. And he needs you to hear that. He says the old ticker is good. His heart is good, and he wants your heart to feel strong too. He says that's important. There's a September birthday or anniversary that's in the family that he's honoring. And I don't know if you've been trying to get him to eat salads or if you want him to eat more vegetables, but he says the man's not a rabbit. He needs his... I know, and your dad says, no, just eat what you love. He is very much in support of that. There's a Henry or Harold, someone with an H name that's connected with your family too. And I think it's someone from your family who's there with, yep. So what your dad is telling me is that everybody who loves you guys is there to support you. It doesn't matter about in-laws, outlaws, it's just all love. Yes, and that's what they're acknowledging, that there's no hers and mine, it's just us, just a beautiful group of angels. Someone had a connection with being in the military or being in the service, and he's honoring that too, because I see the flag and the...
That is so important to him.
And it's still, and that's the pride thing too. It's just taking pride in that.
That's my dad.
And did he have a Jerry or Gerald, or there's a J name connected to your father, who's still here? Okay, I want to talk to Bob for a little bit longer before I get your dad in there, because your dad's wanting to take over now.
Yeah, there is a J.
Okay, and yeah, he's with your dad. Now, one thing that your dad is saying for you, and it ties in with the message about the military and the validation with that. He says you have got to quit fighting against yourself. That you're always fighting yourself, beating yourself up and questioning yourself and doubting yourself. And he says, stop the battle and just love who you are, because he loves you and nothing is going to stop that. So he says, you need to stop fighting and start loving yourself unconditionally. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So quit questioning it. Quit questioning it. There's an old black car too, he shows me, which I think must have been his or somebody in the family. So he's got this nice big long tank in heaven that he's driving, and he likes and enjoys that. Things have to be simple. He says if it's not simple, then it's too hard. So he wants you to keep things simple. There's an October birthday or anniversary, so something in the month of October with your family that's coming up, and he's acknowledging that.
We all get together, the whole family.
There's and he shows me like cider and picking apples and pumpkin patches and things like that in the fall being a really special time for you, and a lot of childhood memories about that too. And he's honoring that.
So far.
He's also got a connection with fishing too. So I think your dads are over there fishing together, and it's a good time. Yeah. That's what heaven is every time you throw in your line, you get a big one.
Is Mom not having a chance?
Oh, not yet,
Okay.
but she will. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Give me a minute. She's got a little one with her too. Somebody in the family had lost a pregnancy or lost a baby, and so she's got the little one with her. Yep.
Sister and my niece with them.
She has both of those little girls with her. And then she's telling me about this doll. I don't know if you have a doll that was hers, or if you had a doll collection when you were little. But there's a little doll she wants me to mention or to bring up to you. And then she also says she misses when you were little and you would let her brush your hair and you would let her fuss over you every now and then. And she's got a lot of fond memories about that too. She sends cardinals to you. Cardinals are the sign from your mom in particular that she's with you. So just watch for those because that's her color. Or that's her bird and her color is the red.
Yeah, we feed them. They have lots of colors.
That's her. She sends them to you. Some really colorful ones too. She says you said the right things. And telling her it was okay to go and telling her goodbye was just, you did it the right way. You did it the right way. Someone's going east like Nashville. She shows me like that part of the country. I don't know if you guys have talked about going to Tennessee or you have family out of Nashville or that general region of the country.
Yeah, your dad's been to Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
Down
But
there.
he's not.
He's
No,
not
no.
there anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, he traveled around. Have you not talked with him lately?
I talk to him every day.
Tell him that Bob said hello.
Okay.
That he would like to hear from him.
Bob, we're very
Yeah, that's why
close.
he's talking about your dad. Yes, he says
Very
please tell the old man I said hello. He wants to give him a tough time about that. So Bob says that you are a healer, that you help so many people, but you've got to take better care of yourself too. Somebody had like a little salon or did something with cosmetology or doing hair. Do you do that?
I've never been to cosmetology, but I cut.
Do you help? You cut hair? Yes. Yeah. Bob's acknowledging that. Oh yeah, he's talking about that, and he says again, you help people in ways you don't even know, and he wants you to hear that you're very much an angel in your family, for sure. There's a music box that Bob wants me to talk about. It's like a little hope chest. Do you have a little jewelry box that you've been sorting or going through recently?
No.
Have you guys been doing that?
Yeah.
You'd have, yeah. Yeah. Your mom is part of that, of what's in there is hers. There she is, good. So part of those are her connections, and she's honoring she was with you as you were going through that. There's a carpeting issue in your home too that your mom is talking about. I don't know if you pulled up some carpeting not too long ago, or
In the process, we're just getting ready to sell their home, and
with the flooring
kind
and
of the back big room
With
has 70s
the
carpet that
carpeting.
looks like,
Pull it up. She says pull it up. Yes, yes.
whoever moves in can pull it up, but it looks
I'm
shag,
yes.
petty looking.
Here's what your mom is saying though, that may be something in the concessions when the house sells that you allow for the carpet. And she says, please do, because she wants you to sell it. She says it's okay to sell it, it's okay to be done with it. But do allow for some things so someone, just be flexible. Be flexible with it.
Mom and Dad are getting along.
Yeah.
I mean, I sound.
No, I understand. They're very distinct. Here's what I'll tell you, they're very distinct people. They're very distinct. And so they know how to cooperate now and how to have harmony instead of discord sometimes. Yeah, but they're very distinct people, truly. And they love each other for that. There's an understanding again and an acceptance. Your mom is talking about being able to breathe too. She says, I can just breathe and relax. But you took such good care of her, and she's thanking you for that. There's an A like Alice or Agnes or Aretha, someone with a name that starts with an A who's there with your mom. And she's also got these little patches. I don't know if in her house you found a lot of like scraps of cloth or a lot of patchwork. Yeah, she says that there was a lot to go through in the house. And she says thank you for doing it. Thank you for doing it.
No.
Your dad's telling me about a snake too. I don't know if you guys had found a snake not too long ago, or You had one, yeah.
A boa constrictor. He
Oh,
did not like it.
He doesn't like it. No, he still doesn't.
Well, we don't have
No.
it anymore.
And he's just confirming that again and saying that was not ever his favorite. Why would you keep a snake, he says. So yes, he says again, he's very, very proud of you. Something, I don't know if your father had like a partial collapse in one of his lungs or if there'd been something wrong with one of his lungs. Did your dad have either like emphysema when he was?
And he, from the time he was a small child, he had asthma.
Asthma, yeah,
In
yeah.
fact, they said he passed away
Because of the
from
lung.
that
Yeah.
when he was a kid.
Yes, and he's confirming that this collapsed and he saw light. But anyway, he's honoring that there was the connection there. But again, he's free now. There's nothing there. Your mom shows me these pearls. I don't know if you've got like a little pearl necklace that's hers. Yeah, she's just mentioning that you've got those.
There's a couple of them.
Yep, you can wear those. Those would be nice. Yeah, some things you keep, some things you let go. But she says to keep that. So yeah, she's got the 2 little girls with her. I'm just looking to see who else.
My sister has passed.
Yes,
She
that's.
was the 2-year-old's mother.
Let me talk with, and yeah, I'm just getting it. That's okay. No, I'll talk with your sister in a minute. I just wanted to get a sense there with her angels too, besides Bob. Bob says, I'm the only angel she needs. You got Bob, you're covered. Do you have a son too? Bob says he's been watching over your son lately, that you've been carrying a lot of burdens about him, and he says he's gonna be okay. He's a smart kid and he knows how to land on his feet. Bob tells me about dimes. He wants you to look for dimes because that's a way that he shows you he's around. Not pennies, not nickels, but dimes. So he says watch for those because those are his sign to you. And there's a T as in Thomas or Tony, who's still here, who's connected to you. And Bob says you can trust him. He's a good guy. So don't worry about that.
That's good. Is that our Tony or you know another Tony?
I'm assuming.
And there's, have you ever driven a Volkswagen or a Slug Bug or some kind of little car like that?
No.
There's a red car that Bob wants me to see connected to you, and it's a smaller one. Have you been thinking about a new car?
I have.
Yeah, okay, you'll be getting one. Give it 3-4 months, but Bob's going to make sure you get the right car, the right deal. And I see something red, and I think it's going to be kind of little, but you'll get it. You'll get a good deal on it. And there's an A name who's physically here connected to you, like Amy or Allie, someone who would be a friend or who could support you. And Bob says it's okay to have friends and to trust your friends. That's a good thing to do. Have you been recycling cans lately, or like sorting out trash from recycle?
Yes.
Yeah, Bob says you're doing, every little thing you do makes a difference. Every small thing makes heaven on earth, and he wants you to remember that. And he says love is your destiny. If you'll just get out of the way, love is right there waiting for you, but you've got to get out of the way. Okay, so your mom says you're good and you're clear. There's all these shoe boxes too she's wanting me to see. I don't know if she had a lot of pairs of shoes or a lot of shoe boxes she stored things in.
She had a shoe
Fetish, yeah.
yes.
Well, wait till you see her collection in heaven. It'll blow you away. Yeah, she's just confirming that too. But she says again, you got to get rid of the stuff you don't need. Don't hang on to something just because it, yeah.
I'm glad to hear
And
that.
she knows that that's the right thing. So Sheila, okay, let me briefly mention from your sister. She says she's definitely found peace. There's a May birthday or anniversary in the family, and she's the one who's mentioning that. And then she says, oh, she's holding up a seashell, and she's putting it up against her ear. And you know how they say the shell always hear. Yeah. She says anytime you need to hear her laugh or remember her, you just listen to her in your head, and you'll never forget. Yep.
We've just been doing that with our grandson. We just got some shells.
Yep, and she was with you with that. That's so cool. That gives me chills. Yeah, she's with
Only
you.
been in the last week.
Yep, she's with you. Yeah, and says that you're a great mom and a great grandmother and a great friend, and you are a great sister and always will be. She's showing me, you know that old song by Olivia Newton-John, Let's Get Physical?
Yeah.
She wants you to walk.
Oh.
Your sister says, take care of yourself.
All right.
Yep, and I don't know if you guys ever did like walking together. You talked about getting in shape, but
Yeah.
Yep, and she's nagging you about it. She says, just because I don't have a body doesn't mean I can't gripe at her about hers. So get physical. She would like that.
Sounds like that could be bad too.
There's a consensus with your angels for sure. Yeah, your sister's at peace. Had you had a little puppy that ran away? Did you lose a little dog? Had you guys had a white dog that had run away or that you had to put down?
We had a beagle that passed away. We've had for 17 years. But no.
Not her. No, there's a little white, and we'll figure out who it is. Somebody it's a little white. She's a little white fluffy puppy, kind of like a Bichon Frise. Anyway, whoever's lost that dog, she's popping through. The little puppy is. And there's a Sadie or Cindy or Sherry that's connected with you too.
I'm Cindy.
You're Cindy. Oh yeah, your mom's just confirming that.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a feeling there's going to be a white dog in your future. So just be on the lookout for that.
I was just
We were talking about getting a dog.
2 nights ago.
Yeah, yeah. Your mom's getting ready to send the right one to you. And I think it's going to be some little white, floofy, jumpy, bumpy thing, but yes. Oh, so you guys are all loved. I will say again that you are such a healer. You have so many angels with you.
Thank you.
Just love yourself. Love yourself. There's a Michelle or Melinda or Melissa connected to you too, who's physically here. It's a little girl, or not a little girl, but someone younger than you. And I think she's someone connected to your son. So if he's got a friend named Mandy or Emily. Michaela, yes. Don't worry about them. They're good together. It's okay. Don't have worries. Don't have worries. Very good. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, here.
That wasn't. I thought I'd be scared to death.
It's nice, isn't it? Here you go. It matches your shirt.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And for you
Very
too,
much.
sir. You're welcome.
Leave our tickets up here.
Oh, yeah, you can leave.